Hello and welcome to Playing Pedals, the show where we don't so much review individual pedals as go, what happens if we take this type of effect, this type of effect and this type of effect and play them all together. Today we are talking about distortion, we're talking about phaser and we're talking about reverb. More specifically, we're talking about the Twinote British Dist distortion pedal, we're talking about the Tone City Summer Orange phaser, and we're talking about the Mosky Spring Reverb. Hi, my name is Matt. Thanks very much for watching. As ever, I am playing my Epiphone Les Paul Gold top. It's going into a Vox AC4TV and it sounds like this on the bridge pickup. Both pickups, neck pickup. So today I'm going to give you 3 tones to try if you have a distortion pedal, a phaser pedal and a reverb pedal and you stick them all together. We want to try 3 different types of things, and these tones could be a great jumping off point for you to explore what's possible with these pedals together. But before we do that, let's quickly look at the pedals and look at what control options we have. So first, on the British Dist distortion pedal. So we have a tone knob, we have a level knob and we have a gain knob. So let's start by setting that and that. So gain and level to 12. We can darken that up or we can brighten it up. We can go, yeah, pretty super harsh there, dark. Okay, then we have, let's look at what the gain knob does. Let's leave that in the middle, roll that right down. Right through to. And then the level knob. As you'd expect, the level knob just turns it up. We can use that to push the front of the amp harder, or we can use it to balance how the pedal is between its sort of off and on positions. Something like that. So that is the distortion pedal. Let's go on to the phaser pedal. We've got a feedback control, we've got a depth control, and we've got the rate in the middle. So hopefully you can hear what the rate control is doing there. Let's crank the depth right up. Then maybe it's more obvious if we have the rate up as well. Turn the depth down. Okay, and then feedback. Or turn that down. So that's our phaser pedal, and then the simplest of all our pedals today, the Mosky Spring Reverb. We have a simple mix control and we have a dwell control, which is kind of like a decay control. So turn the dwell up. Or we can turn things really short. So those are our 3 pedals. Let's get into our first tone. So for our first tone, we're going to do something that we might use if we were picking. We're going to set quite a light distortion. We're going to have a long sweep on the phaser and a fair amount of reverb, but not, well, we'll keep the mix down, so we'll keep the reverb quite long with the mix down, have the rate going pretty slowly, something like that, turn the depth down a little bit, and then bring this right down here. So our basic starting point. That's tone number 1. Let's go to tone number 2. For this, we're moving away from the lighter end of things and go, what if we want something heavy and chewy? Using a phaser, maybe we're going to riff more of a heavier distortion thing. So let's crank the gain up significantly, take the tone down a little bit. We're going to move this up so we get more movement in that, maybe a bit more depth, but bring the reverb down. So that's tone number 2. What happens if we want to take that kind of idea but then really push it? We'll really crank the distortion, push the phaser so it's going deeper, and wind up the reverb. Let's go for something really swampy. So that was tone number 3. I hope that has helped you to get hold of some jumping off points. If you've never whacked a distortion pedal into a phaser, into reverb and played around, it gives you 3 good starting points for 3 different types of tones that you can get, and from there experiment for yourself. Maybe try putting the phaser in front of the distortion pedal and see the difference that makes. What we have right here does represent a really super budget way into putting 3 pedals together. Off the top of my head, I think that probably came in at less than £80, so probably in the US less than $80 to get those 3 pedals. The most expensive being this one, which came from Anderton's in Guildford in England, but the others came via the wonder of the internet from China. And this was the cheapest distortion pedal I could find at the time when I bought it. It cost £15 over eBay, and I think this was 20 something. So if you are starting out and you're looking to expand the number of pedals you have, it's not a bad way to get into it. You get what you pay for, but it's a great way to explore some tones, and then if you go, yeah, I like that, then you can find out what these pedals are ripping off, and you can go and buy that and have yourself a lovely little pedal board. So thanks very much for watching. Do leave comments and questions down below. If there's pedal combinations you're really interested in, you'd like to see demonstrated, then I will do my best to bring those to you. I've been playing pedals. I'll see you next time.